For this 16-year-old girl from Pakistan, it's been a long ride up to the top of Winter Park, Colorado. And when she steps off the lift, you just might notice what makes her so exceptional. Insha Afsar manages to ski with just one leg, carving down the mountain at 60 miles per hour on a single ski, as I struggle to keep up on two. I gotta say, impossible to keep up with you. She only sits still to ride back up.
I'm a person that likes going fast, doing everything fast, from schoolwork to test taking, I just like speed. I was born in Pakistan, and then in 2005, I lost my leg in the earthquake there.
An earthquake that killed over 80,000 people and displaced 4 million more. Insha lost her left leg after her school collapsed, and it was trapped in the rubble.
6 months later, I came to the US. So it kind of helped me get over it, just being away from it. I came to the US to get a prosthetic, and that's how I first met my guardians now, American Guardians.
How's the snow?
Ted Bent and his family in Connecticut provided Insha with a place to stay during her medical journey.
My family offered to put her in school.
And then from there on, just living the normal New England life. And then skiing was just part of it, everyone skied, so I just started.
And the skiing took, and who would have imagined?
For my family, it's kind of shocking because they don't understand what it is in a way. Because we don't have skiing in Pakistan, so it's hard for them to process the idea. There's so much snow, it's definitely different, but I love it. I come from a place where it's not common for women to be athletes, to the US, and then pursuing a sport that I love, that might inspire people to come out and do what they want to do, despite everything that's holding them back.
She's now among a shrinking number of immigrants who will be given a second shot in the United States. What's been the highlight of your life?
Being given this chance to come to the US and experience something a different life, two different worlds pretty much, from Pakistan to the US, and managing to fit into both of them, respecting both cultures at the same time.
And she's not the only one to overcoming the odds at Winter Park, Colorado. Meet a man who skis down the mountain despite being legally blind.
It's always fun pushing out the gate. As a blind person, we don't get to go very fast too often where we're in control of ourselves, so getting to push out a race course and being in control of our own body and going 40 to 60 miles an hour, it's a blast. Well, I have tunnel vision. I don't have any peripheral, so I can see maybe a fifth of your face at the moment. And I ski with Kurt here, who talks me through these motorcycle intercoms, and I just look at his back and he guides me down and tells me what's coming up.
I'm telling him anything from little bumps in the snow, the terrain on the course, or where we have to turn, nonstop conversation. And I'm just out the gate in front of him and setting the line, and he just stares at my back and follows me.
That must be terrifying.
I think it's fun. It's a great time.
You got to trust this guy big time.
And it's a partnership or a team, just like, pair figure skater or anything like that. It turns an individual sport into a team sport. I think every blind person should try skiing. It's such a blast. And if you're a good skier, try guiding a blind person, volunteer. It's a lot of fun.
So Tyler, what makes this mountain unique?
Winter Park is so much fun. It's such a great mountain. They really take good care of us, the National Sports Center for the Disabled, and all the adaptive athletes that come here and ski. Kind of how adaptive skiing works out. Everyone has a different disability or visual impairment.
Everything from a first-time skier to somebody who wants to be the best in the world can come to an adaptive program on a mountain like this.
So when we have an event here, it's always just a great time, great race, and you're always sure to have some action-packed excitement on the hill. We got all these, different people coming in and racing. Such a wide variety of countries and states represented. You don't see that too often.
Where are you from?
From Chile.
From all the way from Chile?
Yes.
Where are you coming in from?
The UK.
Wow!
I'm from New Zealand.
We're off for our first run, huh?
Yeah.
We'll see if I can keep up with you.
I was born without my lower right arm, and it's down just below my elbow. I ski 5 days a week.
That's amazing. So you just love the mountain.
Yes. Mountain is my home.
What do you want to achieve?
I want to become a Paralympic athlete when I get older.
Some people might think this is too hard, this is too dangerous for a kid, especially one who might have a disability. What do you say to them?
It's about defying your limits and trying new things every single day and not staying in your little bubble.
Wow, so really pushing the limits.
Yeah. If you don't push the limits, you'll never learn anything.
For a lot of us, it's just a way for us to go out and express ourselves. Some people might be a little more confined off snow, but once they get on snow, they're totally free.
I was injured in Fallujah, Iraq in 2004. I got blown up with an IED, and it ended up taking the use of my right arm. Being able to ski really releases your mind from everything that may be troubling you. You really focus on the gates and what you have to do, even if it is just for a second.
Just feeling the acceleration and having such a hard surface, it gets your adrenaline pumping pretty good.
You encourage veterans to try it out?
Yeah, it's a life changer. I spent 10 years trying to drink myself to death, you know. Sobering up and finding the sport to keep me occupied, keep my mind off things, it's amazing.
I broke my back 4 years ago, snowboarding in the backcountry in Vail.
That didn't keep you off the slope?
No, it kept me going, you know, and getting back on the mono ski.
And you like it just as much as snowboarding? You like it even more?
That's really what it comes down to is, you know, all the racers here, all my teammates, you know, we're all phenomenal skiers.
Like all the people at the race today, we all try different things to be able to ski. So even though we have different disabilities, we all have a lot in common with how we got here.
We come out, we ski together, and we build off of each other's disabilities, each other's strengths, and we share our strengths. And that's what's the most important thing, is coming together.
We don't let disability hold us back, and that's kind of the big thing, the big message we like to bring out is that, you know, disability shouldn't define you, it shouldn't hold you back. It's just can give you an opportunity to try something you might not have thought of doing.